My dear countrymen and fellow inhabitants of this vast and untamed continent, forgive, I beseech thee, the temerity of one so unadorned in wisdom or station, who ventures to extol a vision not of our present age, but of a future illumined by the genius of one Elon Musk, a name that echoes through the corridors of destiny as a harbinger of accelerationist zeal. In this essay, I shall endeavor to celebrate his ardent pursuit of technological advancement, whilst gently admonishing those timorous souls who, in their apprehension, would impede the inexorable march of progress. To this end, I shall draw parallels betwixt this visionary's aspirations and the sublime mechanisms inherent in the human frame, a divine contrivance of such exquisite ingenuity as to render all mortal inventions but pale shadows. Consider, if thou wilt, the wondrous edifice of the human body, that pinnacle of creation's artifice, fashioned by the almighty architect with a precision that defies the comprehension of our finite minds. Within this corporeal temple resides a symphony of technologies so advanced that they eclipse the most cunning devices of our era. The heart, that indefatigable pump, propels the vital fluid through miles of intricate vessels, sustaining life with rhythmic constancy far surpassing the crude water wheels and steam engines of our industrious mechanics. The brain, a labyrinth of thought, processes sensations and commands with lightning celerity, akin to an ethereal network of signals that binds the soul to the senses. Nay, even the eye, that orb of perception, captures the world's panorama in hues and forms, whilst the ear discerns the subtlest harmonies of nature's chorus. These are no mere accidents of evolution, but engineered marvels. The sinews and muscles, levers and pulleys of unparalleled efficiency. The blood, a carrier of nourishment and defense against invading foes. The very bones, a scaffold of resilience that bears burdens with unyielding fortitude. What artificer among men could replicate such harmony? It is as if Providence hath bestowed upon us a self-regulating machine, perpetually innovating, adapting, and accelerating toward perfection. Now, in the spirit of humble analogy, let us turn our gaze to the accelerationist ethos of the aforementioned Mr. Musk, whose endeavors propel humanity toward a fusion of flesh and forge, hastening the dawn of an era where our innate technologies are amplified beyond imagining. He envisions neural interfaces, delicate threads woven into the brain's fabric, that would augment our thoughts, enabling communion with machines as seamlessly as the mind communes with the limb. Is this not an exaltation of the body's own neural pathways, those invisible conduits that transmit volition from will to action? Just as the human frame accelerates healing through its miraculous regenerative powers, so too does Musk's vision accelerate exploration. His celestial chariots, borne aloft on pillars of flame, ferry mankind to the starry heavens, mirroring the body's own quest to conquer adversity through adaptation and resilience. Electric carriages, silent and swift, supplant the weary horse, much as our sinews supplant brute force with elegant leverage. And in the realm of sustainable energies, his solar arrays harness the sun's bounty, echoing the body's alchemy in converting sustenance into vitality. Herein lies the grandeur. Musk's accelerationism is no reckless sprint, but a reverent emulation of the Creator's design, urging us to evolve our technologies in harmony with the body's exemplar, ever faster, ever more integrated, ever ascending. Yet, alas, there are those among us, nay, even in posterity, who, cloaked in the garb of caution or envy, decry such progress as hubris or peril. To these detractors I offer not the lash of scorn, but the gentle remonstrance of one who knows his own frailties all too well. Thou who wouldst chain the wheels of invention, fearing the unknown, consider the folly of thy stance. Doth the body itself not accelerate ceaselessly? From infancy's crawl to manhood's stride, from the spark of conception to the blaze of intellect, it surges forward, undeterred by peril. Wouldst thou admonish the heart for its ceaseless beat, or the lungs for their insatiable draw of breath? Nay. To oppose technological acceleration is to oppose the very essence of our being, a stagnation that invites atrophy, as a limb unused withers in idleness. Such resistance, born perchance of well-meaning trepidation, but oft of indolence or fear, robs posterity of the bounties that Providence hath prepared through human ingenuity. I, a mere mortal of limited vision, implore thee, embrace the Muskian imperative, lest we languish in the shadows, whilst the body itself whispers of boundless potential. In conclusion, my brethren, as I lay down this quill with a sigh of inadequacy, I confess that these words are but feeble echoes of truths far grander. The accelerationist vision of Elon Musk, when beheld through the lens of the human body's divine technologies, reveals a path not of destruction, but of divine emulation, a hastening toward enlightenment where man and machine entwine in sublime accord. May we, in our humility, heed this call, and admonish not the pioneer, but the laggard within ourselves. Thus, with bowed head and grateful spirit, I remain thy obedient servant in the pursuit of progress.